Hey guys, Call of Duty Modern Warfare player actually gets a little bit of justice served to him after he hacks. Let's get into the video. Hey guys, I know this has been around for a while and everything. I'm going to go into a little bit of a rant just on the whole idea of hackers and cheating in Modern Warfare / Warzone. But anyway, here's the clip that I was talking about just a second ago. Take a look for yourself.
Oh, he's so funny. There's one on B. He's right outside. He's going to their spawn. Last one's in their spawn. In their spawn, not our spawn. Our spawn?
And so anyway, as you can clearly see in the clip, which I'll overlay again, you see the yellow outlines of both a box around where players are and the stick figure of their actual body. It's very, very funny that someone would actually forget to hide these from stream, and therefore resulting in his ban from Twitch. No word on whether or not the Activision account has been banned, but at least Twitch did something, you know? It's very... it makes me giggles because it's just like the game that's actually having the issue can't see the foresight to actually do it, but Twitch goes like, yeah, this is not allowed on our platform, violates our TOS, goodbye. So it's interesting that a third-party company would actually give a justice scenario for a cheater. But anyway, I'm going to go into a little bit of a rant over on the Call of Duty side of it. Activision and Infinity Ward need to get their act together. It is way, way too easy to have so many people have blatant issues with cheating. Now, a lot of people out there have the misconception that cheating is not rampant in the game and that cheating doesn't happen very often because they don't see it. Well, here's the thing, right? SBMM, skill-based matchmaking, is a thing inside of Call of Duty. So if you're not at the very pinnacle of all of the lobbies, then you don't actually get to experience many of the cheaters, right? Because all of the cheaters have really high KDs, win a lot of games, and all that sort of stuff. So if you're not at the very top, then you're probably not seeing very many. So when you see streamers and content creators who are at the very pinnacle of the game blocking people and reporting for cheating and all of that sort of stuff, the reason that they're doing that is because they don't want to get into another cheater lobby, especially if they're trying to play with, you know, some integrity. So when you see them and you're like, oh man, you're just crying, there aren't that many cheaters in this game, those people actually experience cheaters on the very, very, very regular. You know, you can see it happen about 3 or 4 times a game or a stream on any one of the big players, for sure. Anyway, and like all of these overlaid contents that I'm showing you, just blatant, outright, egregious hacking going on with headshot or, you know, aimbots or any of that sort of stuff, and whether or not they have wall hacks or any of that sort of stuff installed. It's just very, very sad. You even have an instance where Tim the Tatman actually comes after stream and talks to one of the hackers and says, "How long have you been doing this?" He's like, "Oh yeah, we've been doing it for 6 months." 6 months. I'm sure he's had countless reports of cheating, and apparently it's only a manual review process or any sort of that sort of thing. Very easily, I feel like if you had a threshold, let's just say 50 reports, which would take a really long time if you were actually careful about how often you were cheating. 50 reports, something, I mean, like that would just be egregious. If there's 50 people who have a problem with your gameplay, then there might be an actual problem. And then, you know, span it out over, you know, a couple weeks or something like that. Just putting something automated like that to say, look, we're marking this person as a cheater and we're banning them from the game, whether that would be for a week, whether that would be for a month, so on and so forth. It doesn't really matter to me, but you could literally set up a very simple system. I think that the issue that you have with inside of Call of Duty Infinity Ward type stuff is the fact that they've moved on to their next game. Right, they're going to throw out a new season or something small just to kind of give, like, people talk about how much content there is for the game in general. You have it come out in March, you have it last till July, and people are talking about how few updates and how few there is on this, that, or the other, which I think Fortnite's, you know, put a standard very, very high that every single week they would have new skins and new development of the map every 10 weeks or so. I mean, I really enjoy the game. I really think it's a really, really good game. But as far as, you know, putting in time and effort. Infinity Ward has moved on, and so therefore cheaters are allowed to stay rampant just because Infinity Ward has started moving on to their next game. They've got storyline to develop. They've got, you know, all sorts of different acting and all that sort of stuff that has to go on for cutscenes of the campaign. And then you have the reskin of any type of multiplayer. So we got new maps to make, new assets to create. I mean, they have moved probably 95% of their infrastructure to a new game, right? Because they have to produce something. They're on a timetable for Activision. So that's why I think that you're not getting much support for what is out there right now. It's not like an indie company that has put out their one game and is putting their blood, sweat, and tears into one specific title. You have a very, very big corporation that is literally just moving on to the next moneymaker, right? If we can sell 1 million copies at $60 a game, and then the next game comes out and we can sell 1.5 million, we're moving on to the 1.5 million because we've already cashed out what we have up front. This is the part that makes it very interesting for the free-to-play scenario. Recently, you have both, or as far as you have the Fortnite mantra of having a free-to-play game and then just using microtransactions to monetize it. And then Warzone was developed or presented with the same exact thing too. And then moving on, now we have like a Rocket League moving into a free-to-play scenario. This is a movement inside of the gaming industry that seems to be funneling everything to it, because so many games are coming out free to play, and then just being, if you really, really like it, you're going to start throwing money at it because you like the creation, you want to invest and help make it better. And a lot of different people who play video games are actually doing that. So the thing that I'm saying is, even though these hackers may get banned or something like that, nothing stops them from making a new account. They just grab a different email, make a new account, So a lot of people are vying for hardware bans, IP bans, hardware bans, blah, 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 blah. Guys, people can work around it. Yeah, it's probably a big nuisance for people that have a hardware ban, but they can just go buy another motherboard or use another computer, and then it goes on, you know. And then like with an IP, you just unplug and replug your router, and your ISP will probably give you a different thing. But if the hacker wants to hack, he's going to find a way to be able to do it. It's very unfortunate. And I agree that the studio should, but at the same time, I don't see it happening. And so I'm just basically getting in the point of like, they're going to be there, just block, and then it will tell you, hey, a blocked player has joined your lobby. As far as the game will tell you that a blocked player has joined your lobby, and then you can move out and move on because you know that they're hacking. Anyway, those are my 2 cents. I hope that you guys have a fun time on the Warzone. Unfortunately, hackers are prevalent, and they're probably going to be there for a long time, but you know what? I'm still going to play the game. So I will see y'all out there. Enjoy your freaking days. If you want to come by and watch a Twitch channel, I am live every single day from 6:30 p.m. till 10 p.m. Central Standard Time, and I would love to see you over there. Anyway, this has been Football Freak 215. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.